Now, we need to sew the ears on. Thread the yarn tail of the ear through the yarn needle. We need to fold the ear in half. Insert needle into the first stitch of the other side of the ear, draw the yarn through. And insert the needle into the next stitch of both side the ear, draw yarn through to make the ear in a V shape. We will sew the ears symmetrically on round 3 and 4 from top of body. Find the center point of the body and count for rounds. Hold your left hand against the ear. Insert the needle in the stitch right under the front end of the yarn tail and bring it up under the next stitch. Draw the yarn through. Repeat one stitch into the edge stitch of the both side of the ear and draw yarn through. Continue with one stitch on the body and one stitch on the ear to connect the two parts. Repeat along the ear. Insert the needle into the end stitch of the ear and bring it out of the other end of the ear. Insert the needle into the end stitch of ear and draw yarn through. Repeat at the aligned stitch on body and draw yarn through. Make one more stitch at the end of the ear. And repeat at the aligned stitch on body again. Then insert the needle into stitch on the ear, draw yarn through. Don't pull tight. Insert the yarn tail back into the ring left between the stitches and pull tight to make a knot. Insert the needle inside and pull yarn through somewhere on the other side of the body. Poke the yarn tail back inside the body. Finished sewn one slightly droopy ear. We need to sew another ear symmetrically on the left side of the body in the same way. Finished sewn 2 ears. Now, we need to sew the feet on. We will sew them symmetrically on round 1 to 3 from bottom of body. Hold your left hand against the foot. Thread the yarn tail of foot through the yarn needle. Insert the needle in the stitch right under the front end of the yarn tail and bring it up under the next stitch. Draw the yarn through. Repeat 1 stitch into the edge stitch of the foot and draw yarn through. Continue with 1 stitch on the body and 1 stitch on the foot to connect the two parts. Repeat along the foot. Insert the needle into the same stitch. And bring it out of the stitch with 3 stitches away on left between round 3 and 4 from bottom of the body. Insert the needle into the aligning stitch of the foot, bring it out of the next stitch. Continue with 1 stitch on the body and 1 stitch on the foot to connect the two parts. Repeat with 1 more stitch at the beginning to cover the first stitch. Now, insert the needle into stitch on the foot, draw yarn through. Don't pull tight. Insert needle back into the ring left between the stitches, and pull tight to make a knot. Insert the needle inside and pull yarn through somewhere on the other side of the body. Poke the yarn tails back inside the body. Finished sewn 1 foot, we need to sew another foot symmetrically on the left side of the body in the same way. Finished sewn the feet. Now, let's crochet the mane of the lamb with yellow yarn together. Now, left palm facing you, hold the yarn tail and loop the yarn once around your pinky. Wrapping the yarn around your index finger with the yarn tail facing you. Hold on the yarn tail with your thumb and middle finger. Find the slip stitch of round 1. Then insert hook into the first stitch of round 1 and bring it out of the center point of round 1. Put the yellow yarn on hook and draw the yarn through. Now, we need to work 4 chain stitches first. Yarn over and pull through the loop on hook to work 1 chain stitch. Repeat with 3 more chain stitches. See 4 chain stitches. Now, we need to work 1 single crochet. Insert hook into the next stitch on round 1 of the body, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull yarn through 2 loops on hook to work 1 single crochet. Continue with 4 chain stitches next. Insert hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull yarn through 2 loops on hook to work 1 single crochet. Continue with 4 chain stitches next. And 1 single crochet at the next stitch on round 1 of the body. Continue with 4 chain stitches next. And 1 single crochet. Continue with 4 chain stitches next. And 1 single crochet. Continue with 4 chain stitches next. And 1 single crochet. Finished the first round of the main. For the second round of the main, we need to work 4 chain stitches first. And insert hook into the first stitch of round 2 to work 1 single crochet. Continue with 4 chain stitches next. And 1 single crochet. Continue with 4 chain stitches and 1 single crochet each as one sequence. Repeat 1 sequence each at the following stitches of round 2. Finished round 2 of the main. We need to continue with 4 chain stitches and 1 single crochet each as one sequence. Repeat 1 sequence each at the following stitches of round 3. For the last sequence of the third round of the main, 4 chain stitches first. And 1 single crochet. Insert hook into the first stitch of round 3 to work 1 slip stitch. Yarn over and pull through. Pull the first loop through the second loop to finish the third round of the main. Work 1 chain stitch and pull the yarn to leave an 1-inch long tail. Cut off the yarn and pull tight. And insert the needle inside and pull yarn through somewhere on the other side of the body. Then poke the yarn tail inside the body to hide it. Now, we can embroider the mouth with black yarn. Take out the 8-inch black yarn. Thread the yarn through the yarn needle and tie a knot at the end. We will need to embroider the mouth between round 10 and round 11 of the body. Find the center of the body and count 11 rounds. Insert the needle into the random stitch on the right side, bring it out of the left stitch of the midpoint between round 9 and 10. Draw the yarn through. Insert the needle into the stitch to stitches to the right. And bring it out of the midpoint stitch between round 10 and 11 of the body. Draw yarn through and put the yarn tail above the yarn between the above two stitches to make a V shape. Insert the needle into the lower stitch and bring it out of the first stitch where we insert the needle. Tie a knot on the original knot and pull it tight. Insert the needle inside, pull yarn through somewhere on the other side of the body to hide the knot. Poke the yarn tail inside the body. Now, we have finished the lamb.